Hey, it's your narrator here. Thank you so much for listening to our tale. Special thanks to our subscribers on Ko-Fi, Scav, Xbox Unofficial, Kane, Sky, Maelstrom Star, Flowerfield, and David Draws. Your support means more you can know. Our background music is by Marika Shans, with a closing by Cody, and an opening by Ben McElroy. Our art is by our very own Corey, voice of Virgil. Now why don't you sit with me and look up at the sky? You see the stars? They're telling us a story, if we want to listen.
Everyone loves Ox. I just don't get it. Maybe that's what comes with being family. He's the reason they all gotta fear that sheriff and they still spit my name. He let me shoot that crow, you know. He watched me walk up to it, saw me raise the gun, didn't say nothing to stop me. Then it was done and they all looked at me like I was shit on their shoes. He let it happen, didn't he? Like he damn wanted it. And now they're off to prison again to get some useless scrap of paper. Maybe it's for the best I wasn't there when they made this plan. Guess he'll go get himself killed along with that new crew of his. That's fine with me. That's just fine. You all cross the desert. It is just the five of you and Mela now, as you left the rest of the gang behind to deal with Scar when she returns to wherever it is that she has wandered off to. You know that Wiley, if it is all still going according to schedule, will likely be out in the earliest part of the morning, when the sun is lowest in the sky, when the heat is its most gentle. And if you want the best chance of greeting them without any interference, going to the fields is your best bet.
Before we get into it, remind me, we didn't long rest, right? So we're going to be exhausted?
You did not long rest.
We did.
Because I
we rested the amount we needed to.
You too, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So disadvantage on ability checks, or all none, won't be relevant for today, I'm sure.
Surely not.
The desert is wide and fairly flat. If you approach straight on, there is a good chance that the guards posted will see you at the same time that you see them.
Keen will pull to the side, and it's been 24 hours, so they're gonna try to cast Scry. Like, when they're still a decent bit away. Alright, what do I say to them? Because you have to convince them that it's you, or that I'm somebody they want to listen to. I think you might be a better person to talk to them, actually.
Shit. Okay, what do I say to him?
Yes, I'm more persuasive, but they don't know me at all.
Yeah, it might help if it's coming from you, Virgil.
Keen's like, I'm a charmer, but...
Yeah, there's something about your voice.
Yeah, they
She's
might
just-
hear my voice and want to know.
She's just so sexy over the phone. You just can't help it, like...
Yeah, Wiley wouldn't believe it because he'd be like, what is Ox doing with a woman?
Okay, what do you want from him? A piece of paper, a sketch?
Yeah, tell him his friend Dusty is looking for his sketch back.
And he'll know what that means?
He'll know what that means. Yeah.
Okay. I will cast Sending.
I'm so worried that this is gonna...
Ask him to bring out his friend Dusty's tattoo sketch this morning with him.
Okay. Okay. I will cast Sending to Wiley. Hello again. Your friend Dusty has come to visit. He was hoping you could keep a certain tattoo sketch on you today. If you would be so kind.
You hear a very groggy voice.
It went through.
Dusty? Who is this? Where is he? I don't advise well, any of that.
Fucker. I will cast Sending again. Apologies, maybe I didn't make myself clear. Keep the sketch on you today. If you would.
Yes, sir. Tell him to be careful.
Okay, I think that did it.
Thanks, Virgil.
Yeah. He still could rat us out, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
The safest way to go about this... fuck.
Language.
So we need to find some place that we can all hide close, but out of sight, in a desert that's very flat, and we'll send Marigold over with you in the bag. This seems really messy, but that's all I've got.
Aside from breaking in, this seems the best. So, I know some of us can turn invisible. Do we have enough of that to get us close?
I can get one person.
Listen, I know I usually stick out in most circumstances, but I don't think I necessarily need to be invisible in this one.
You're not going to stick out in the middle of the plains?
Henry stands up a little dramatically. From around his waist, he unties the cloak that he keeps there and unfurls it, and it's a desert sandy colored full body cloak. Actually, I have a better one.
So you're just gonna, lay down with the cloak?
You gonna scuttle?
I've done my fair share of traveling through the
I
desert.
thought you were going to say
before.
scuttling.
I have done my fair share of scuttling. No, I've done my fair share of traveling through the desert before. I can be discreet when I want to be.
And I can go invisible.
Okay, so that is the three of us. If something happens, that's it then. We'll run.
Well, here's an idea. What if I borrowed your cloak just in case something happened and it snapped, but I make you all invisible? Then at least I'm sand-colored.
Couldn't you just make yourself look like sand?
Well, that's true.
What would that look like?
Can you become a horny toad?
Are you like a chameleon?
They reach down to touch the sand and snap their fingers, and they'll turn into like a sand-colored earth genasi.
That doesn't look half bad.
I think I kind of blend in a little bit. So, alright, great plan.
We should get closer, try and see if we can send Marigold over before anyone's
do
actually
a
out in the
little-
yard.
A little scout, and then you can get in the bag.
The bikes are quite loud. We should ditch them at some point.
Yeah, I don't think we should ride those up. Oh, this is going to go great.
I mean, we could just ditch them now.
Yeah,
About
let's do that.
This is fascinating.
Sorry, historically, not a great run with prison breaks or anything to do with jails. It'll be fine.
I don't know what you mean.
We technically...
You do,
I don't know
though.
what you mean.
You do know what I mean.
But we've also successfully.
Exactly, we did it correctly. At least once. Once and a half.
We weren't trying to break in unlawfully. We were working with... Oh, okay, let's
No,
go.
we definitely broke in unlawfully one time. Granted, that was not paradise. However,
I was not involved. And so it went off without a hitch. Let's go.
You don't have to be involved,
I kind of do, though.
but you don't have to go in.
Mela just walks.
Yeah, she's got the right idea.
As soon as you see it, the shape of it on the horizon as the sun maybe just barely starts to light in the sky. It hasn't risen yet. The black is turning to a deep blue. The hulking shape of Paradise Prison appears, as you've seen over and over again now. And one by one, you all go invisible. So, Keen, you're invisible and sand-colored beneath invisibility? Is that your situation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You ditch the bikes, of course, as well. Mela has a clear look of distress on her before she goes invisible as she's trying to disguise the bikes behind the occasional cactus or tumbleweed here or there. Like she's leaving, a baby animal behind. Heads off with you all in the direction of the wall of the fields. The landscape doesn't really appear to change. You don't see any reservoirs or oases. No sign of whatever water is used to sustain the fields, but when you see these walls, you know for sure you're in the right place. The large white walls of the agave fields. There's a central gate, simple watchtowers in each corner, little roofed rooms basically at the top of each corner with a window that has a 360 view. And about the time that you are arriving would be when the first line of prisoners are being led into the fields. And the gates open, they march in, gates close behind them, the cart waits outside, and they get to work, invisibly behind the walls.
Keen will send Marigold to investigate the fields and the magic barriers. See if they see any big, muscly cowmen out there.
Have a roll a perception check.
Come on, Marigold, you got this. 23.
Yeah, Marigold swoops fairly high over the field.
She first wants to get a good view, but some of this is to test if she can go into the field, because if not, our plan is
Boinked.
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 Could have her dive like she's hunting a mouse.
Yeah.
And splat against a magic barrier.
Yeah, I think Keen gives her a little kiss before he sends her off.
Brave little soldier.
I'm gonna bring you back as quickly as possible if this goes wrong.
So Marigold flies over, practically out of sight in her little falcon form, high in the air, and peers over this wall. And on the other side, at first almost looks like there is a lake here, but as she focuses her vision, it is just the sort of silvery blue of the agave plants in tight rows, and the prisoners disperse throughout it. And after just a moment of looking, she finds Wiley. Firbolg aren't incredibly common, and he's tall and he's pink. He stands out. Wiley does have a bit of a maybe flightiness to them. Will bend down to harvest the agave and then look up and kind of look around. Seems they are as much on the lookout as she is. And then she's just gonna dive bomb Wiley.
Well, this is the scout, right?
Fucking get him.
She was just looking, and now she's gonna come back for.
Yeah, she's gonna dive on Wiley.
Take him out!
Break him.
Does she want to land
Bonk.
on Wiley?
He's got horns.
No, she's just gonna swoop real close. And I guess this is more Kian. Kian's kind of trying to maybe spook them a tiny bit.
Yeah, her her senses hone in on Wiley, and then like she dives down, and just at the last second lets out the smallest little attempt at a screech that sounds a lot more like a coo as she flies over Wiley's head, and you just see him kind of jump and hear the quickly fading like ah as she flies away.
Keen will leave Marigold vision after they call her back. Okay, she can go in. So that means that you can.
How many guards are in there?
So there are the 4 watchtowers. There are 2 guards outside the gate. Inside, the field stretched a far ways across the desert. Marigold counted a guard every 20 rows or so.
Okay. So, it's great that you're invisible right now. Kian's talking and pretending that they're looking in the right direction, but
Maybe
this is
not.
probably not.
We're all just huddled here, holding hands.
Yeah.
So, we have how much time left on this invisibility spell? Like 30 minutes, so we've got to keep it tight, but it should last when you're in the bag. We get you in, you talk invisibly, and I'll be right there through Marigold, watching, making sure everything's okay, and then we'll get you out.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
You get what you need and you get back in that bag.
I don't know, we need like a code word or something that you can just say, and you'll jump in the bag, which will also be invisible, because Marigold will be invisible. So you have to know where the bag is.
Can Wait, hang on. Can Marigold toggle her invisibility?
Actually, yeah, she can.
She can land on the ground and
Yeah.
bloop. You little
That's
bird.
true. Okay, never mind. Just ignore that. The bag will be there subtly on the ground. It'll be fine. Just let me know the second you need Marigold to just take you out of there, and we will.
Yeah, well, I guess for a safe word, how about music?
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Look.
Ox looks hesitant to climb in the bag.
It's gonna be fine.
It's burning.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just get a little claustrophobic.
You got this?
And he will reluctantly climb in.
Marigold will pick up the bag and turn invisible and carry your falcon in there.
Okay, so holding an invisible bag, Invisible Falcon flies over the walls and lands again next to Wiley. Ox, you see light open up above you as Marigold scrabbles at the bag strings and manages to open it up. And you can clamber out of it.
He gasps for breath as he's getting out of the bag.
Wiley jumps.
Wiley, you can't see me, but, it's me, Dusty.
Will you and Marigold, who is letting go of the bag and leaving it there to become visible?
Yeah, I mean, it's Kian. She probably, tries to find a place off
I'll have
closer
both of
to
you-
the agave.
Yeah. I'll have both of you roll stealth, please.
Virgil's outside the wall having a panic attack.
Mila's just rubbing his back.
Oh, we're all holding hands out here.
Yeah.
I assume.
Okay, I guess I'll roll Marigold dice.
Not the best, but not the worst. 14.
14.
Whoa.
You're invisible, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay.
I think you should probably have advantage.
Roll higher, babe.
That's a nat 20.
Yes!
Plus 10, so that's a 30.
Holy fuck! Plus 10?
Dang.
Yeah,
He's
roll
a
a 4 on
slippery
that.
little guy.
Some really slippery little guy.
Weasel. A weasel of a man.
Wiley does jump when you first start to basically whisper in his ear. When one of the guards looks over in your direction, it doesn't seem like they're looking at you. Their gaze is sort of narrowed, and they're looking around in the agave. But they haven't approached yet. They're just observing with a raised brow.
It's just a little falcon. She's got a little mouse.
As Wiley just bends down to pick up one of the fallen leaves, stalks of agave plant, he just mutters to you, "What are you doing?"
I found out the hard way about, the tattoos. I want that sketch back. It's mine.
For a moment, he goes on working as usual, like you didn't say anything. His face is pretty blank, much like any other prisoner working the field. And when he moves on to the next plant, gets back to work again. "I told you should leave things be. What are you doing?"
I'm trying to put myself back together again. I want to feel right in my own skin. And I felt like that after you helped me, but it wasn't what I needed.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ.
Wiley reaches into his pocket, searches around for a moment for a piece of paper that they pull out and slip to you. Ox, I think it's you that notices as Wiley does so. That guard that was curious about what was going on in this direction focuses on Wiley, on the movement of their hand, and begins to walk in your direction.
What is our plan for when it goes shit?
Run.
That's good to be king and god. I think.
Where do I need to go?
Roll initiative.
Ooh. Yeah, to get in the bag quick.
22. As Wiley hands him the paper, Ox's hand lingers, and he'll quickly whisper, "Come with me."
Roll persuasion.
15.
You murmur this to Wiley. You see him kind of hesitate for a moment. Is Marigold still there?
Yes.
Did Marigold roll initiative?
Yes.
What did she get?
19.
19. In this moment of hesitation, you're able to get in the bag. And Wiley kind of takes a step towards you, towards the bag of holding, as the guard draws nearer, moving more and more quickly, and Marigold pops into visibility. Still there, like unhurt, but visible.
Oh god. Oh my god.
It is Marigold's turn.
Okay. I need you just look at me for a second.
Take my hand.
Run or wait 1 second. I know that I could decide this, but I kind of do. I wait for Wiley.
Can you insight check to see if he's gonna come in?
God. Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Actually, could I insight check Wiley just to like?
Yes, I won't count that as a turn.
13.
It kind of looked like Wiley was going towards the bag.
How fast?
The guard is very close. The guard is like 10 feet away.
But I can hold my turn for Wiley to get in the bag, perhaps.
And then fly.
Okay, then through Marigold's eyes, you see Wiley. You know, there was a hesitation to this, but as the guard approaches more quickly, panic flashes over their face, and they open the bag and disappear inside.
Okay. Kian Marigold is going to grab that bag and swoop as fast as they can.
But she is visible.
She is visible.
Okay.
Ooh, they have stormtrooper aim, right? It'll be fine.
The guard raises their hand. Assuming Ox, you don't really do anything on your turn except sit in a bag.
the only thing he would do is try to help pull Wiley in.
Yeah.
To make it faster.
Wiley looks horrified.
Either good or bad.
Oh,
The guard, you just see like practically a mile away from you, it's like a lightning bolt has struck from below upwards, but Marigold easily flies by it. Bells begin to ring from each of the watchtowers as the alarm is sounded. It's Marigold's turn.
okay. She turns invisible again, and she's gonna zoom towards the rest of the party.
We should probably get...
Yeah, it sounds like it's time to run.
Kian, is Kian still bird-brained?
Kian's still in, yeah.
Fuck. I will grab Kian and drag them along. Carry them? I'll carry them.
Would you roll stealth with advantage, please?
19.
19. You feel a sort of shift in the air, almost like a blast of wind. You don't see anything. It's like hearing an explosion from very, very far away. Instinctively, Marigold dives, and whatever it is does not touch her. Behind you, as you begin to search for the group, the gates open, and more of the guards begin to exit the fields, along with the prisoners now lined up, guards stationed like every few people, essentially. You all were about 30 minutes away by walking, so if Marigold is just dashing, maybe you'd get to them in 5 minutes. If you're dashing at 120 feet per turn.
I mean, that's 13 miles an hour.
You would make it to them on time.
Okay. And she'll land and start scrambling at the bag. I guess Wiley's gonna be visible, it's fine. I can recast invisibility and let you both out.
Yeah, Ox scrambles even more dramatically than the first time out of the bag for air and probably starts coughing a little bit.
Hey, welcome back.
I might have brought an unexpected guest.
What? So it ended up being a jailbreak. Let's go!
Okay, let's go.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Back to the bikes.
Sorry, did Wiley get turned invisible as soon as...
I think right now, Kian will be like, I'm going to recast everybody, okay?
Okay.
Hold my hands. And
Is Wiley out of the bag?
Wiley's out
Yeah,
of the bag and
absolutely.
quickly
You
turns
could just die in
invisible.
I think Wiley lets you turn him invisible as you try to you're holding his hand. He resists. Like, he lets go of your hand.
What are you trying to do?
Sorry, what am I trying to do?
Maybe get us captured. We could just leave him behind.
I can't go with you.
What you already got in the bag?
You're going with us for at least the next couple of hours. Let's fucking go. Look, we can do this easy, or we can do it at sword point. Let's go.
What else better do you have to do?
You guys can't see him, can
No.
you? You reach out blindly for Wiley's hand again, or arm or shoulder or something, and for a frightening 10 seconds or so, you find nothing. And then, kind of awkwardly again, just as blindly on his side, he appears to be reaching out for you, and your palm kind of hits the back of his wrist, and you grasp on, and he doesn't resist.
You made this choice. We can get you somewhere safe if you don't want to continue being with us, but we have to go now.
He doesn't say anything.
Kian, if he slips, you tell us. Let's go.
Back to our bikes, I guess?
Yeah.
Run!
Can you each make dexterity checks for me, please?
Fuck. So we're at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
2 natural 20s.
Yeah, 2!
21.
21.
So, sorry, I'm zooted.
Yeah!
22.
9.
Sorry, I have a barbarian thing. Is this a visible cause of me making a dex save?
Yes.
Okay, then I get advantage, which
It's a flat roll.
dirty 20.
Wait, 21 for the...
21.
Yeah.
It's so funny that
Yeah.
Henry got a 9.
He drifts.
Henry. Oh, Henry.
No!
Oh no!
What a familiar feeling this is.
What the fuck?
Plants.
The plants around you, the cacti, scattered here and there.
No!
Henry, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as one of these cacti just embraces you, essentially, and you are grappled. The rest of you, it's kind of like you've surprised them. Like they just come to life as you pass by, and each one of you feels the barest touch of these needles against you as you run by them. But Henry, you are restrained. I guess roll initiative again. Ox, you're the first one to kind of notice the movement of the plants just at the same time that Henry lets out a loud cry.
Oh, fucking hell, Henry!
Well, don't stop.
Yeah, because Ox can't really see Henry, can he? I think he's gonna try to use his scimitar to get some slashing done and maybe hopefully not get Henry in the process.
That's a 27.
Okay.
7.
Water, kind of like blood splatter, falls to the sands beneath you as you slash across this large cactus. You do not feel the blade make any contact with any flesh. Henry, you do not feel the pain of Ox's scimitar across you as you manage to avoid your good pal here. Henry, it's time. That's a 14 to hit you, Henry.
Oh yeah, that hits him.
Again, a horrifically familiar feeling. You feel the back of this plant open up like a mouth almost, and darkness falls around you as it swallows you.
You can't eat our man!
You are now blinded and restrained as well.
Ox is yelling.
It's gonna take the rest of its turn. Don't worry, it's not done yet.
Hang on. Is there anything that I can do?
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Shit.
That's also not gonna hit. Wow. Seriously, I'm rolling so bad, you guys. Ox, 2 more of these cacti arms reach out for you. It's distracted by consuming Henry, so I think it makes sense that maybe it's a little clumsier with its movements.
Yeah,
and-
they just kind of swiped at Ox but
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fine if I fire bolts it, right? That won't hurt.
He's a
Henry.
tiefling. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Kira's gonna cast fire bolts. 25 to hit it.
Yeah, 25 hits.
13 damage.
Okay. You create a little beacon of flame out of this cactus. It does not release Henry, but it lets out kind of a tea kettle sound. The ground beneath you all begins to quake like an earthquake. And then vines, like spiked cacti vines, begin to sprout out from the sand all around your feet. So within a 50-foot radius of the plant beside Henry, the area is difficult terrain. Also, Please, each of you make a strength saving throw.
Fuck.
Does Henry have to make that?
No, not Henry.
You're busy
Henry,
being
you're doing great right now.
0.
19.
19.
11.
11.
19.
19. Kian and Kirit. These vines kind of wrap up around your legs and hold tight as you are now restrained as it begins to pull down on you. Virgil, it's your turn.
Shit. Okay. I guess I'll pop invisibility. I will activate Red of the Frozen. Let me take damage for that really fast. So, my dearest darling, there's one big cactus that has eaten Henry, or are there multiple?
There are 5 cactuses in all
Oh.
that are moving.
Oh, good.
One has grabbed Henry, and you didn't see Henry, but you saw it open its maw. It's like it split. It's like it was slashed down the middle.
Do I hear the muffled cries of the bourgeoisie from inside?
Probably.
Okay, cool. So that one then. I will go for that one. 21 to hit.
That hits.
The first one, okay. As his sword strikes the side of it, a glowing gold brand of a sunflower will be carved into the side of the cactus. And that will be 12 damage, and I will swing again. Well, the second swing is a natural 1.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, I assumed.
Roll damage.
Shit. Full damage? Oh, I rolled the minimum. Literally minimum.
Okay.
7 damage.
Kirit, you take 2 points of damage as Virgil's swing misses and hits against your invisible arm.
I'm visible.
Well, okay.
More
okay.
embarrassing for me.
Yeah. Virgil swings, stumbles, and accidentally hits you instead.
I'm so sorry.
It's like icy hot, right? Mentholated.
Kian, it is your turn. You are restrained.
Yeah. So 19 to hit Henry's cactus.
Yeah, that hits.
7 points of force damage. How's it looking?
It's holding strong.
No, that's another 19 to hit, so 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
How's it looking?
Still
The third
standing
one.
tall. Do 3 attacks.
Yeah.
That's
3 Eldritch. 3
Blasts.
Oh, the blasts.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay.
The other 2 strike true though. It kind of like wiggles each time you hit it uncomfortably, but it still does not relinquish your rich boy. So that was a 5, a 4, and a 6.
What's happening?
Okay, there we go. There's a fucking good roll. 2 of the cacti keep lashing out at you all and missing. I guess it makes sense. Some of you are still invisible. You're all on alert. Oh wait, attack rolls against.
The restrained ones.
Attacks against you guys have advantage. I forgot about that. Sorry, 1 second.
Are
Oh,
you
that
two?
one's gonna hit. Okay,
are you two
Kian.
within 5 feet of me?
16.
That hits.
So its first attack.
Is this the one that has Henry in its mouth?
No.
Okay, never mind.
It lashes out with its weird little arms and drags you towards it. And Kian is going to take 5 points of damage, and you are also grappled, Kian. It pulls you towards itself. And then a natural 20 is going to hit.
Sure.
So that's 8,
Wait, but I can sentinel it.
14 total on the second attack.
As it strikes, Key and Virgil will swing around and slice at it for 10 damage.
Is Kian visible?
Yes.
Okay. Then you all watch as now Kian is pulled into the maw of this beast of a plant. You are blinded and restrained.
Hey guys, should we be worried about this?
Fourth one. Is the fourth one within 20 feet of Kirit?
Yes.
Okay. And it has advantage against you? Yes.
I can hit him from there? From 20
That's probably going to miss. It's an 8. Also probably going to miss. That's a 10. And that's also going to miss because that was an 11. So you just, these arms like start lashing out towards you, almost whip-like, and you manage to duck and weave. All right, Cactus 5. Who is it? Oh, I forgot to give you guys a Wily.
Oh, yeah.
And Mela.
Oh, Nayla. More victims. From another direction, Kirit, these tendrils lash out again. This one does manage to grab onto you and pull you up to the cactus, up against it. I forgot to have you make a strength save against it. So you might not be swallowed.
Oh, this will go well.
You could roll good.
Could roll good.
You could roll natural 20.
have to roll good. No.
Okay, cool. What did
a
you
2?
get? Okay, yeah, no, it does. It does. Sorry, it does get you. Kirit, will you make a strength check? Make 2 because the other one is going to hit you as well.
Yeah, so the first one is gonna be an 8.
Okay, then don't worry about the second one. It grapples you. It pulls you over. And then...
Am I grappled or am I vored?
We'll see about the Vord. One moment, please.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Kira as well is just pulled into the plant. You are blinded and restrained. I also did... I'll let it go. I forgot to roll damage for Kian, but I'm remembering for you, Kira. And you also take 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Next up is Henry.
Disadvantage.
You can attack it from the inside, you'll just have disadvantage.
I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit.
Yeah, it is both spiky and slimy in here, Henry. And it's kind of hard to get a hit without being stabbed yourself with these teeth-like needles on the inside. You manage to keep hold to your short sword, but that's about it. Maybe you guys see like this terrible sort of movement from within it as Henry struggles. It's Wiley's turn. Wiley has nothing besides the clothes on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he's just trying to escape. I suppose now he can also escape. He definitely doesn't escape. So yeah, Wiley is just like trying to pull his legs up from this viney grasp. Ox, amongst this chaos, just outside this writhing terrain, beside one of these cactuses but unharmed, you see a silhouette of a person watching. The sun is rising behind them. You can't really see their features, but they raise a hand in greeting. And despite the chaos around you, you hear them as they say, "Sure you don't want any help?"
Yeah, I could really fucking use it right now. Please.
Though the sunlight is behind it, you see a glimmer in the eyes. And the devil steps forward across this terrain and holds out a hand to you.
Yeah, Ox holds out his hand and hesitates for a moment before reaching forward to shake their hand.
The devil smiles. It's a almost painfully tight, firm handshake. As you all feel a magical pull, do you resist it or do you accept it?
Keen accepts it. He's just assuming it's somebody we know.
I see the devil. I see Ox take their hand, and I don't resist.
I mean, Henry doesn't resist. He thinks it's Kian.
What about you, dog boy?
Feels bad. No, yeah, I think he would just accept it.
It's like you blink and you're in an oasis. Looks like a different patch of desert, a different patch of sky, a deeper blue somehow, though the time of day still seems about the same, the sun just rising. Beside you is a small, clear pond, a few trees around it, a few cacti further off, not moving, standing firm and still and tall. And in front of you is a large winged snake. Looks like perhaps a rattlesnake. About the size of a small dragon, curled up beside the water. It looks to you with glimmering, coin-shaped eyes. And when it opens its mouth to speak, you hear the devil's voice.
Are Wiley and Mela here as
I was
well?
just gonna ask.
They are. The devil looks to each of you. So, sounds like a deal is in order. You know how these things work.
What? What?
If you want, I can send you right back.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, actually.
I mean, it depends on the deal, I suppose.
Fucking Henry.
What do you want from us?
Ox, the crow flies over, lands on your shoulder. The devil takes note of it, you can tell. His head tilts to the side. I need a few souls. I can save yours in exchange. And I can take care of, what do you call her, your sister? Take care of her too. Sure you wouldn't mind having your reflection back, would you?
Wait, we're not considering this.
You want us to kill 7 people for you?
You don't have to kill them.
Oh, great. That makes me feel so much better.
We're just choosing them?
Just 3.
Who? Why?
They're all of interest to me and have managed to elude me so far. I guess I'm not as capable as I'd like to be, but got reason to be you are, or you could be, under the right circumstances.
Alright, so Sky's one of them. Who are the other two?
Oh, well. And it looks back to Ox again. Scar, I assumed, was a gift from me to you. The three I asked for you know as Vivienne. I suppose the Phoenix would be their name. And, Seal of Fear.
No.
No.
Pardon?
No. We can't do that.
I don't know how to even start.
Sorry, we're not going to just hand over an entire guardian.
You don't have to hand over a guardian, you just have to let me in.
Okay, they say 3 souls and we're talking hundreds, thousands. Without the Phoenix... No, I take our chances with the cacti.
I think you may be mistaken. I'm not interested in the deaths of thousands.
And what's going to happen to all of those people when their guardian is taken?
They'll have a new one.
You think yourself strong enough to take care of both Somewhere and Phoenix Island?
I think with your help, I could be.
I don't know if I like that.
What are you going to do with the souls when you have them? Eat them for power.
All persuasion.
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
Okay. 12. Wait, that was a check? 1. But dirty.
But dirty!
But a dirty one.
I'm gonna save them.
You need us to consider doing this? We're going to need a little bit more than just that? Why?
Mostly because they're in my way.
Doing what?
It lets out a sigh that almost sounds like a hiss. But you don't feel any anger directed towards you. It feels more like exhaustion. I'd like to finish the work I started a long time ago. I've been trying to till this land. Make it our own. And you all, well, most of you, looks like you're it in a way. In case you haven't noticed, our key in this, not Kian.
Yeah, I know. What?
We're laughing because we're panicked.
Yeah.
You all know you got something special if you play your cards right.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in dealing with souls. I'd rather take my chances.
I personally only barter with myself. So
I think we all know that's not true.
maybe I'm trying something new.
You want the Phoenix to keep breathing down your back? They're not offering you anything. I'm offering you freedom.
It's just a cactus.
And possibly the corners of the snake's mouth curl like a smile. For now, it's just the cactus, yes.
Ominous. Were you planning a trap of some kind for me? I'm honestly quite flattered.
Your stupidity's charming. I encourage you to think for a moment. The Phoenix has you in shackles. I know you don't want that. No one does.
Could you give a brief description of the shape of these shackles then? Having a little trouble seeing them.
Oh, it's round, shiny. Sits at your side at all times.
I think you're mistaken on that one.
I bet all my gold on it.
You say that under your rule, we'll be more free than we are now. But how do we know that?
Why couldn't you finish it last time?
Our tiller didn't want to do the work.
Why not?
The unknown's a frightening thing. So is control. And they didn't like it.
What is tilling in your mind?
Well, it's growing fate.
And what exactly does that entail?
Well, if you agree to this promise, we'll find that out together. Now I understand. You're all being pulled this way and that, aren't you? Everyone wants a piece of you. I'd like to think our goals at least are aligned. Besides, that's what you get for being different, isn't it?
Strange bedfellows.
The wings kind of make a shrugging motion.
Why are we connected to all of this?
I guess it's just fate. Roll of the dice. Feels unfair, doesn't it?
It feels confusing, above all else. You're not the first person to be incredibly vague with us. Alright, well, admittedly, you're slightly less vague, but given the marker that we're going by, that is not a high bar to clear.
The work you were doing, we found your office, and
Oh yeah, I can tell.
is that part of all this tilling?
It was. Only the right people can do it, turns out. People with the right connections. You were meant to have that connection. Then you denied yourself it. She's out there holding your gun.
I don't think I want that for someone else.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm not trying to make more. You're all already here.
Are you saying we all have twins?
No, I'm saying you all got stars. Or most of you.
I'm being looked at.
It looked accurate.
Okay.
And Wiley. And Mela. So, agree to this. I can take you back wherever you wish to go.
Well, then all we have to do is trade other lives for ours. That's... No, we're not doing that.
Since when are you so loyal to your phoenix?
It's not about the Phoenix. It could be anyone. It's not right. We got ourselves into this mess. We can't just trade other lives when it's convenient.
It's not about convenience.
In this case, for us, it is.
You know what happens if I send you back?
No, I don't. Because there's no such thing as fate.
I think you'll find that there is.
Might as well just send us back to where we're going.
Prison?
Can I insight check the devil?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna do me any good. But
Disadvantage? Fuck yeah, do it! Yeah, you're probably not gonna roll higher than that.
I'm gonna take my 17.
The devil told you it doesn't necessarily need them dead, just needs them brought to it. It looks to Keenan and Virgil. It's the idea of killing that upsets you, correct?
There are worse things.
I only need to keep them out of my path. And if part of the deal means they gotta be kept alive, I'm willing to accept those terms. You know we can barter, right? Or indeed I can send you back. And you can deal with Sheriff Donna instead.
Or, perhaps alternatively, we've just come out of a very stressful situation. Myself especially, given everything.
I saw that, it seemed stressful.
It was, thank you. You see, we have that, and then we get dropped into all of this, and we're being asked to make a rather significant choice. We were, indeed, after all of this, he gestures around, though there is not really any this to gesture at. We're planning to go to another one of these haven locations, is what they've been called, which seem to contain some more information related to the tilling business. How about you give us until we're finished looking for that second facility, the next one we're going to, which is at the Dome location. And when we're finished there, then we can give you an answer. We'll have some more information, some time to talk and digest all of this. Does that sound agreeable? You don't have to put us back in the character, nor do you have to, I don't know, put us wherever we want. You could drop us, I don't know, outside of somewhere.
I can drop you much closer if you'd like.
I mean, if you could drop us right at the doorstep, that would be honestly optimal for both you, because then you wouldn't have to spend as much time with us traveling and to get your answer. And for us, because then we wouldn't have to spend as much time traveling.
Unfortunately, I can't bring you right there, but I can bring you close.
If we say yes.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, me too.
All right. I can take you there and let you look around if you wish. If you try to run, I can let the sheriff know exactly where to find you. Just to make sure we're both, playing it square.
I think that's agreeable.
It looks to Ox.
If that's agreeable to you,
Its eyes kind of narrow. Now I'm curious. You taking a liking to your sister? You want her out of your way?
he scratches at the back of his neck. Sometimes I remember the good times with her and how good they were. And sometimes I remember the bad. I'm trying to weigh them out carefully.
I'll just warn you this. Two of you won't go on in this manner for too much longer. Either she's gone or you are. I'll let you think on it. Should we set a time?
Let's see. Given where you'll be dropping us nearby, how long do you anticipate travel by foot?
I'd guess about 3 days. If you're being careful.
Then, 7 is one of my favorite numbers.
Mine as well.
Then we'll do 7 days.
7 days.
And Wiley and Mela, they're not caught up in all of this. Especially Mela. Listen, if anyone doesn't deserve whatever we're involved in, I promise it's Mela.
I don't give a shit about either of these two.
So what's gonna happen to them?
I'll give them to you. What do you want?
They can come with us.
Yeah.
Then they'll go with you. Again, I'm open to bargaining.
Mela,
Both Wiley and Mela have just been like wide-eyed, like, watching this like a tennis match. Yeah.
would you prefer for me to see if I can find a way to put back over Scar instead?
She nods quickly.
Henry addresses the snake. Mela should to put back with Scar, but Wiley is our responsibility at the moment, so we'll keep him.
He's making their little distressed face.
This is distressing! We are distressed!
Yeah.
Say, I feel like Kian looks distressed, but they also, as much as you have ever seen, they are kind of glaring at the double through the second half of this conversation.
So you ready then?
Sure.
Sit on down the ley line. Thank you for that, Mr. Goodlove. And again, it's sort of like you blink, you hear the whistle of a train in the distance. And you reappear beside the train tracks. The air is cooler. Large towering pine trees. A fresh, crisp sort of scent in the air. Wiley is with you, looking a bit pale. And Mela is gone. And you see a small snake, a brown rattlesnake, slither off between the ties of the train track and disappear.
Whoa, what the fuck?
We can roleplay about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, one more time. What the fuck?
We're not presently in the cacti, though. So, to some degree, a win.
And, we are far away from the desert and Donna and...
Yeah, for 7 days.
Yeah.
Wiley just sits on the ground.
Yeah, congratulations on your freedom. Thank you for buying us time, Henry.
Is that a genuine thank you, or...?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What fucking time of day is it over here?
Looks like the sun is about to set.
Okay.
It's later than it seems it should be, yeah.
Alarming. Let's find a place to settle for the night and think on this.
and orient ourselves.
I would like to set up a camp. Maybe not too far off from the ley line for safety's sake, but Virgil will just kind of go into automatic. He'll go through the motions.
Yeah.
He's turning off the old brain.
Kian looks to Wiley with detect magic.
You don't see anything.
Do you have any way that you're gonna be tracked besides Scry?
He stands up, looks to you with kind of a hopelessness to his expression. I couldn't tell you. Virgil, you head off to find a campsite.
Mm-hmm. Just walk off with my lion.
It's a beautiful spring evening. There are flowers blooming in this area of the continent. You walk beneath heavy cherry blossom branches, small groups of insects just having hatched, fluttering in the golden sunset. It's quiet out here closer to the ley lines. The creatures that you see are little songbirds, squirrels, nothing yet dangerous or terrifying. You find a spot, a small clearing.
Yeah, that'll do.
I was gonna say one more thing to Wiley.
Yeah.
I would say I'm sorry, but you also kind of fucked with my friends here. Did you choose to do that? The tattoos?
Glances over to Ox. Didn't want to. But yes, I still chose to. His eyes kind of narrow. He looks back to you, Ox. Figured out something?
Ox starts unbuttoning his shirt.
Riley blushes.
Okay. Let me at least get the tent.
Just enough to show that there's no tattoo on his chest. They're gone.
How did you manage that?
Well, it wasn't overly easy. It was hard boiled.
Took a lot of work and a lot of magic.
They're gone. They're gone. You're gone. You're certain.
Yeah, they're gone. It's why I wanted the sketch back.
He kind of, he has this like look of sort of wonder on his face, and then you say that he closes his eyes. All this, it was just for the sketch.
It wasn't just for the sketch. I needed to hear that you didn't do it of your own free will.
Why should that matter? I did it.
I trusted you a lot. We spent a lot of time together.
I know.
I couldn't swallow that you would care so little about me to do something so horrible.
Wasn't for lack of caring. Refusing to comply, it wouldn't help you or me. They were gonna throw me out if I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
I know it's dangerous out here, but even if it's away from somewhere, it could be safer, right?
Well, they just shakes their head. Not necessarily in a no, just sort of... They look overwhelmed. They look scared.
Doesn't really do you a whole lot of good now, but just in case we're attacked again, then he'll hand over his light crossbow and a dagger to Wiley.
He holds the weapons awkwardly. He does not seem like someone who is accustomed to holding this kind of thing. And he stares down at his hands. I shouldn't stay with y'all. He looks back up. There can be people looking for me.
We know people. We have friends who can help. I think who could genuinely help.
Wiley's gonna insight check all of you. With a 15. Wiley is trying to, and I think you can kind of see this openly on Wiley's face, like they're fairly expressive. They're confused as to why
Ox is worried about them and are trying to see if the rest of you share this genuine sort of concern for their well-being, or if you want them to just fuck off.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20.
That's good, because I rolled a 0. To persuade him that it's too dangerous and that we care about a life.
Kian looks very worried for Wiley,
Right.
presenting like a guilt for like Wiley's situation.
Kira's not trying to project anything, so I didn't roll. He's just somewhat distantly concerned. This is a stranger, but a person that we've met. And therefore, like, haha, don't die.
Don't walk into the oceans.
Yeah.
All life has value.
Yeah.
Henri?
I removed Henry from the conversation for Henry's own good. I
knew you did that for a reason.
We love that.
Henry Goodlove has learned to walk away. Oh wait, he's already learned that. Sorry.
Well,
Getting eggs for Oz.
yeah, but I did legit remove him for his own good so he could hear it secondhand and not be an ass.
Yeah.
And what are you trying to do with your nat 20?
Ox sounds genuine in his offer of that they have friends who can help.
Oh, you guys are like a lot nicer to Wiley than I thought you were going to be. Closes his eyes. I was staying in the prison because it was the safest place for me. I was landed there for a reason. More people looking for me than just the sheriff. It's true they're based in somewhere, but they got ways of finding people. And from the look of whatever the hell that was, you got plenty on your plate.
The world is a lot bigger than somewhere.
So what is your plan then?
I don't know. This is all, it's not exactly how I thought my day would go.
Well, we're in the same boat then. Why don't you stick around for a few days and we can figure something else? Better than you just walking off.
Alright.
Shit, that worked. Okay. I'm gonna get a fire started.
I think they just kind of sit again.
Kian will hold out a hand. I don't think we officially met. You can call me Bree. I suggest you forget any other name you might have heard.
Wiley is just staring down at this dagger in their hand. It takes them a moment to notice that your hand is out. They look up. Take a moment before they shake your hand. Pleasure to meet you. Wiley Bolt.
Proud to put a face to a name.
And I'm Carrot. Carrot waves.
Wiley kind of smiles and waves back.
No one can resist Carrot.
Yeah.
On that note, though, I am going for a run. I won't go far.
Okay.
Along the...
Along the ley line?
Whenever there's somewhere that's a little safer, he tries to, like, blow off some steam. He's going to, like, jog away, but he will slow down and start walking along the ley line. He's looking to have a conversation. Lo, do you think we could have a conversation?
Roll a d20.
A 3?
You wait a moment. For a while, you don't hear anything. You notice, as you jog and walk along the tracks, here and there, small patches of mushrooms growing from between the wood ties. Most of them look like they are dead. They've been cut, or like they were sick, half decayed. And then just quietly, almost in the back of your mind. What?
The devil wanted to speak with us today. I don't know what they want, but they want you. They made us an offer.
Even quieter now, you think you can hear a voice, like a whisper or a murmur, but the distance grows. You see more and more of these mushrooms dead or dying. And you can't quite make out what they say. And that is where we're going to end our session for tonight.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck is gonna happen?
I'm so scared, you guys.
Henry's so sexy, Mr. Businessman over here.
Businessman knows how to make a fucking deal.
That's our entrepreneurial boy.
True Art of the Deal by Henry.
Devil said they're down to...
I've been filling up the sea. 'Cause this was all your fault. When we stand on separate shores, I'll simmer just a little more. Always fighting over something these days. Crying over nothing either way. You've been building up a railroad, laying rails and stakes and wood. You've been building up a railroad like it'll do you any good. When that train is on the tracks, we can put all this at our backs.
I don't know, you guys. Devil's been kind of amenable.
See, here's the thing. I don't have any personal
I kinda
connection
get
to
where
the
the-
Phoenix or Vivian, but I like Lo, though. That's the thing. I like that guy.
Wait, what if low bad?
Meow.
They ask for souls in general, right? Like, you pay the 20 gold toll to get in, but then when you're in there, what do you give up for them to be your guardian? Nothing? You just have to pay the toll to get in?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Yeah, that's
Supposedly.
interesting.
Like there are stories.
I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't pay any toll last time we went.